Archive! We got half a platoon up ahead. We'll need an assist here. What you got?
Vanguard is back with the Nemesis playtest, so here's some quick tips for new and returning players. First up is if you've not yet played Nemesis, then be aware you'll be dropped straight into the action when you first load up the game. There's an unrepeatable new player mission, so make sure you have at least 20 minutes or so free to complete it. Now if you participated in the previous test, you might want to skip to number 6 as the next are targeted at new players. The new player journey consists of 3 missions. The second and third will have you deployed with other players, but PvP is disabled. Be aware though, as soon as you complete these missions, you'll be in with the general population and PVPVE is in effect. Other players will kill you because it's an FPS. Prox chat can be used to tell people you're friendly, or the customary jump, but don't expect people to play nice. Your experience will vary based on your server, but from my experience this playtest has featured a lot less PvP. Next up, and this catches a lot of players unawares, but there is a maximum 40-minute session timer, and you'll need to extract before that if you want to keep your stuff. Each freestyle deployment has 4 phases. The first phase is 5 minutes, second and third are 15, and the last phase is 5 minutes. This is when a very easy to miss warning comes up and a clone death timer of 5 minutes appears on the right hand side. Don't cut it too close either. If you don't click out to the extracted screen before the server shuts down, it treats it as it did not extract and you will lose your gear. The fourth tip is you don't need to carry everything with you. Any item highlighted in yellow in your inventory can be safely deposited to your out of match inventory at these banking terminals. The exception being solvent, but that's probably a bug in this build. With the generous respawn and extraction methods, your main way of losing gear will probably be through disconnects. The next point to note is that this is still early in development, with many of the features just making it into the build on time, and there's lots of quality of life improvements missing from the game, such as being able to sort your inventory or easily getting rid of bad chipsets, with the current solution being to take them into a deployment and dump them on the ground. Press I for inventory, then mouse over the item and press E, or simply drag to the ground. If you want to maximize your mining, then go for the Induction chipset. These up the damage to mine nodes quicker. This means you get to the rare ore significantly faster. This is from my experience of having excess normal ore and lacking the rare stuff. The yield chipsets do not appear to affect the core node in the Nemesis build. You can still use crystals and they will make mining faster, but from a time perspective it's best just to blast through with just 1 crystal at a time. After you return from your deployment, make sure you are clearing your backpack. All those precious resources you had will not have been moved out of your match inventory and you don't want to lose it unnecessarily. When manufacturing, it only looks at your inventory resources, so if you're wondering why you can't build that chipset after you've just mined, check you actually moved it across. With the ability to bring deployables and ammo into match, then it makes sense to craft extra when you have the chance. If you have extra resources before extracting, then fill up your crafting queue. Nova chargers and relay jacks can be used for future missions, and energy ammo is always useful. For those playing EVE, or at least with an account, when completing the expedition chains, you'll get points towards the Nemesis event with the Vanguard assignments. As of this video, it will apply to each of your characters, so you can claim the rewards 3 times. Make sure you log onto EVE first in order to set up the trigger conditions. Unfortunately, the 9v9 Insurgency Mode is bugged as of this video. If you make it to the end of the match, win or lose, none of your gear will be saved. It's treated the same as a disconnect. You can still bring in and craft an extraction beacon though, so if you don't mind the risk, you can extract before the match is over. Just don't leave it too close. Hopefully these tips will help. The game is constantly changing from one playtest to the next, so I've not written a longer guide for Nemesis, but a lot of the new player experience covers the gameplay basics, and my previous Groundbreak video can fill in the rest.